This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Wednesday, April 22nd, and time for the Barbados Today morning update. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that today's strike action planned by teachers of the Combermere school has been put on hold, at least for the time being. This after the Ministry of Education announced that the Waterford St. Michael institution will be closed for the remainder of the week. The Barbados Union of Teachers yesterday served notice that members would be boycotting classes and reporting to duty at the ministry over what it described as unhealthy conditions at the school. Outspoken trade unionist Mary Redmond tells Barbados Today the action was planned after the union got a dismissive reply from the chairperson of the school's Board of Management, Jessica Brown, on the issue. But Redmond says following the delivery of a letter informing Cecil Humphrey, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education, on the teachers' stance, word came that the school will be closed. However, the schedule for school-based assessment exams remains. The BSTU is now hoping to meet with authorities by the end of this week before deciding on its next course of action. Meantime, President of the Barbados Union of Teachers says he will not be wasting any more of his energy on the Parkinson and Alma Parris Memorial Secondary Schools unless some serious issues arise.
I think the ministry just better not doing anything with those two schools until the July that they're set for the reports, the two reports here. Now they said they were going to do an inspection at Parkinson from January to July and a plan of action in place at Alma Parris from January to July. I don't think they want to hear anything from anybody in that period. So unless something happens seriously at one of those two schools, I don't know if I can waste my energy, man.
However, Pedro Shepherd says the union will be conducting a poll on the controversial school-based assessment to get a clear position on the issue from its members. The Barbados Water Authority is in the process of implementing new technology to upgrade the water mains in the country. The Water and Sanitation Project is a $50 million initiative funded by the Inter-American Development Bank. Officials from the BWA, who are working in partnership with the Jada Builders Inc. and U.S. company Direct Tech Drilling, says the technology will make water outages a thing of the past. The process, which is being used in Barbados and the Caribbean for the first time, will see engineers using the methods of pipe bursting and horizontal directional drilling technology.
The main thing is when we use the drilling technology and the pipe bursting technology, the disruption to the public should be a whole lot less than what you've been seeing in the past. Our water outages should be cut down dramatically in time, and we should be able to schedule them for certain days and certain time frames. When it comes to pipe bursting, pipe bursting is basically brute force. We have a machine that Jada purchased, and this machine sends a steel rod through the old pipe, and it hooks onto a pool head that has knives on it. We then connect the new pipe to the back of the pool head, and we just force that head through the pipe. We pull it through, and it cuts the old pipe, which allows the new pipe to follow in it where it used to be.
The fire service and police are still investigating the origin of a fire which damaged a two-story uninsured building on Bay Street and slightly damaged another next door yesterday morning. The building, owned by Vashti Hines, contained a number of apartments, two of which was occupied by Christopher John Brooks and Stephen Gittings, respectively. The tenants were not at home at the time of the incident. 3 fire tenders and 10 officers under the leadership of Acting Deputy Chief Fire Officer Lloydson Phillips responded to the blaze, which started around 7:15 a.m. In sports now, in just 2.5 hours, West Indies will resume from their overnight position of 188 for 5 in the second test match at the Grenada National Stadium against England. Yesterday, middle-order batsman Marlon Samuel ended the day on 94 and will be in search of the additional 6 runs to reach his 7th Test century. He will have West Indies captain Dennis Ramin at the crease with him, and the team is hoping that the two will put on a substantial score on the board.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
FAS Entertainment presents the Digicel Reggae on the Hill, featuring Queen Africa.
Take you far away, far away.
High Octane.
I can see it in your eyes.
Norris Man. Luciano. Barrington Levy. Beenie Man. Steel Pulse. Plus the best of Barbados. MCs Miss Kitty and Peter Coppin. Sunday, April 26th, Farley Hill National Park from 11 a.m. Digicel Reggae on the Hill. The climax.
A test of character. A test of focus. A test of will. A test of resilience. A test of courage. Barbados, the test is on. West Indies, England, May 1st at the Mecca. Tickets $30, $40, $50, and $60. It's on.
Are you Barbados is on?
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To news from the region, CARICOM's task force on climate change met in St. Lucia yesterday in preparation for a number of critical meetings in the coming months. More in this report from HTS News Force.
The talks come ahead of a meeting of regional heads of state and government in Martinique on May 9th. They also precede major climate talks scheduled for Paris in December. CARICOM countries have made it clear that they will not accept a bad climate change agreement come December. Sustainable Development Minister Dr. James Fletcher says the Castries meeting is another key event ahead of signing a new legally binding climate change accord.
Our meeting here is a meeting of technical experts to really refine what are our main positions, what are the issues that are sacrosanct for us, what are the red line issues that, as far as we're concerned, any new agreement on climate change must address.
Among other items, the participants discussed a draft Martinique declaration. The Martinique Summit on Climate Change was proposed by French President François Hollande.
Further afield, the South African Army has been deployed to help prevent the ongoing xenophobic attacks in the country. At least 7 people have been killed and 5,000 left homeless since the attacks started about 3 weeks ago against other Africans and Asians. The defense minister says the army was intervening at this time because the situation is now at emergency levels. And that's our Barbados Today morning update, but we'll be back again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media and bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also, tune in to Channel 101 on 9 TV and Mix 96.9 FM. There you can get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy.